Hello, I'm Laura McHarrie at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on how to use business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today, we're looking at Edgar Schein's 3 levels of organisational culture. This is really useful for understanding the role that values and beliefs play in your organisation. Edgar Schein is generally seen as the foremost thinker on organisational cultures. He claims that business culture is determined by a set of beliefs that the business has about itself. These beliefs define what the organisation is and how it behaves and copes within its business environment. He suggests that there are 3 levels of organisational culture to consider: surface manifestations, espoused values, and the underlying assumptions. So let's have a look at each of those 3 in turn. Surface manifestations, these are the artifacts, the rituals, the myths, and the legends that send out a message to all concerned of what makes your organisation tick. It's about the mission and the strategies and the goals. It's the specific objectives around the mission that you set out for your business. It's the measuring of the results and the correction methods that you might put into place, the remedial and repair strategies that you set out for your business. And it's the means to achieve those goals, the structure, the systems, and the processes. All very obvious and specifically communicated actions around your business and what it is that you want to achieve. The second level are the espoused values. For example, the common language and concepts, the technical jargon and the emotional jargon that you might use within your organisation. The group boundaries and identities, the dress norms, the badges, the uniforms, the symbols or privileges, whether you're an insider or an outsider. Rewards and punishments and how these are allocated, how the company defines promotion, how you gain power, what kind of behaviour is rewarded, what kind of behaviour is punished. The rules for relationships, whether they're formal or informal between the people in your organisation, whether they're informal or formal with the bosses. What is the pecking order in meetings and how would you describe the behaviour of those group meetings? Where is the power, the authority and the status? Whose opinion is valued most in group meetings? If you disagree with the boss, are you encouraged or discouraged to voice the disagreements face to face? How open is criticism and praise to the organisation? Is it okay to disagree in front of others or colleagues? Or do you have to confirm with the boss privately before you are able to communicate? So these are the norms that come out from the second level of the culture in your organisation. The third level is the deep cultural assumptions that come out from all of the previous 2 levels. So here we're looking at what is the truth. People's perceptions are to them their truth. So for the nature of space and time, you've got the office design. Is it open or closed? The communication amount in the environment. Would you say that the noise level is right? What's the overtime arrangements like? Is it flexible? Are you encouraged to do overtime or not in order to get the work done? What about monitoring the intervals? How long are you left as alone without being monitored in your particular organisation? The appropriate human activity, how is it dealt with? How does your company deal with the unknowable, the uncontrollable, things that you've no idea that was coming out? And what about missed artifacts and missed ideas? How does that get approached within how do people perceive that within the deeper level of your organisation? The value of human relationships, those espoused values, what's actually being said about the values in your organisation? And what is the true leadership style, and how is it described outside of the position of leaders? Are people intrinsically or extrinsically motivated? Or does it happen both? Do people like coming to work? Is it somewhere where you can actually see the deep cultural assumptions match what you perceive the other two levels to be at? I've been doing a little bit of work on cultural with keen learners, and this was the end result of a conversation that we had about their business values. We made a slight change to one of the values, the one that says engage. Not a major tweak, but a slight tweak, in that these are the values that the company wishes to work around. So they have three key. The middle one is the result of working with those three key values. So to believe, to learn, and to engage will allow them to succeed. And when you consider that actually if you put a we in front of each of those, you can see how they build into a set of values that could work for their business. Their next activity is to work through the three levels that Schein has identified in order to ensure that those values are embedded into their organisation. Schein's theory suggests that organisations are socially constructed realities that are as much in the minds of the staff as they are in the organisational structures and rules and regulations. Therefore, it's important to understand the organisational cultures through the eyes of the staff. Initially, you will want to do that whilst you're building it through discussions with the people that you're working with. Then you may want to go into deeper dialogue so that you can really dig down and find out what their perceptions truly are. So by all means, go to the Hidden Edge website to download the templates as always. And whilst you're there, please share your stories for my portfolio of case studies where these top tips have worked for you. So until next tea break time, enjoy the rest of this one.